Have you ever wondered how often we fall victim to exaggeration in our daily lives? The world is brimming with grandiose stories, inflated statistics, and hyperbolic claims. But how much of it is fact, and how much is fiction? It's a conundrum we find ourselves in every day. Take, for instance, the story of the giant goldfish found in a lake in Nevada. It was said to be the size of a dog, a tale that was shared far and wide. The image of a goldfish the size of a Labrador retriever is certainly an attention grabber, isn't it? But is it true? This is where fact-checking comes into play. The process of fact-checking involves verifying the facts of a story against reliable sources. In the case of the giant goldfish, the first step would be to look at the source of the story. Was it a reputable news outlet, or was it a social media post shared by an unknown user? Next, check the details of the story. What lake was it? When was it found? Who found it? Are there any experts who can verify the claim? In the goldfish story, a quick search revealed that the story originated from a local news outlet, which had interviewed a wildlife biologist who confirmed the find. However, the exaggeration lies in the size. A goldfish the size of a dog. That's a bit fishy, isn't it? Upon further research, it was found that the goldfish was indeed larger than average, but not quite as large as a Labrador retriever. The fish was about 1.5 feet long, a far cry from the size of a full-grown dog, so the story is partially true. There was a giant goldfish, but it certainly wasn't the size of a dog. This is a prime example of how exaggeration can twist a fact into a more dramatic but less accurate story. Exaggeration is not always harmless. It can lead to misinformation, misinterpretation, and even fear. We live in an age where information is readily available at our fingertips. But with this convenience comes the responsibility to discern fact from fiction. Fact-checking is not just for journalists or researchers. It's a tool that everyone should utilize. Remember, in the era of information, ignorance is a choice. So, the next time you come across a story that sounds too sensational to be true, take a moment to verify it. Challenge the information, ask questions, and seek out reliable sources. In the end, it's not about proving someone wrong or right. It's about seeking the truth. Because truth, no matter how mundane or unexciting it may seem, will always be more valuable than a well-crafted exaggeration. So don't just accept information at face value. Dig deeper, question more, and embrace the power of fact-checking. After all, a well-informed mind is the best defense against the world of exaggeration.